back to everybody. Dren608 plays playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous down the legendary hero path. As I was doing my crusade management, Mephistopheles showed up with somebody. I've already gone through this and I know what the two choices are, but I thought you guys might be interested in seeing this. Garon, you can pause and read all that. It's a continent found south of Avestan across the inner sea and west of Casmaron, from which it is separated by the Obari Ocean. During the late age of anguish and age of destiny, Central Garon was the heart of civilization in the hemisphere, and this legacy of arcane discovery remains even today in the nations of Osiren, Nex, Nentambu, and Holomog. Beyond these bastions of civilization, Garon is overrun by dangerous wilds, from expansive deserts to impenetrable jungles. Mephistopheles arrives with a tall old man. His broad shoulders are proud posture make it clear this man was once a warrior, and his stern face is covered with ritual scars of the peoples of Garon. I have brought you a guest. Mephistopheles smiles thinly and glances at the towering old man. Then I brought him from far away, from the other end of Golarion. He has two things for you, a story and a gift. I do not know which one will prove more useful, so you are welcome to keep both. The devil nods to the old warrior. This is Varot, the Venerable. The old man nods with dignity and hands you a pair of bracers carved from the bark of a tree. His deep, sonorous voice rolls over the entire fortress. Commander, this relic holds great power. My own power, not power borrowed from another. I poured all my zeal and courage into them, but 70 dry seasons have since passed, and it is now time for us to part. Accept my gift, and may it bring you good fortune. But first, hear my story. Why did you bring this man to me? I fulfill my obligations. By renouncing the powers given to you, you chose to walk a steep and dangerous path, yet you are not the only one to have ever walked this path. I confess it wasn't easy, but on the other side of Golarion I found a mortal who made the same choice as you. Reaching him was difficult, so listen carefully and accept his gift. And this is what I'm going to get out of it. They sound really neat. Plus 5 deflection bonus to AC, plus 5 natural armor enhancement to AC, plus 5 resistance bonus to all saving throws, and plus 6 enhancement to all ability scores. Problem is I already have plus 6 enhancement things to all my ability scores, so it doesn't really help me, and I'm the only one that can equip it. The other choice, you'll get a general out of it, you'll see in a moment. Who are you, venerable old one, and what is your story? My name is Varut, and I hail from the Chog tribe that dwells in faraway Garon. Again, pause and read that. Since in ancient times, our tribe has waged war against the nearby Hassi tribe. Because the spirits of Chog and Hassi were at war, and we mortals followed the spirits. When I was 15, my father, the chief of Hog, was slain by the Hassi. I took his spear and donned his war mantle. I became the new chosen one for the spirits of Chog, and led them into battle. The old man's voice resonates with strength and dignity. And I was mighty. The spirits loved me. Enemies fled from me. We punished the Hassi and avenged my father and many warriors that came before him. We inflicted grievous harm and grave wounds. We broke their spirits as they had broken ours. I know you know nothing of this war, but it was cruel and bloody, and it consumed our lands. Thousands perished, a confrontation of spirits at the other side of the world, and you haven't even heard about. And then I put an end to everything. I remember the day as if it were yesterday. We waited until the Hassi warriors had gone hunting, and crept into their village to kill their wives and children, and desecrate their idols. And then I had an epiphany. I realized this war between the spirits had enslaved us mortals and turned us into their plaything. And so I threw down my spear and war mantle. I left and went into the desert, where I found a lone withered tree and carved bracers out of its bark. I poured all my anger and resentment into their making, and then I returned to end the war. We made peace with the Hassi tribe, and together we banished our jealous spirits. Oh, how they tried to win my friendship with gifts of bright feathers and shining metal. But from that day on, I relied only on the bracers I carved from the bark of a dead tree. Though I may be old, I can still defeat any enemy, for my bracers contain my strength and warrior spirit. I chose to be mortal, and not the chosen of one of higher powers. I chose freedom and unfettered will, and I never regretted it. So know that I respect your path, and I am proud of you, my fated brother. Okay. Press as these bracers hold the resentment of mortals bear for inhabitants of other worlds who seek to impose their wills and enmity upon us. While they were on my arms, I performed countless amazing feats and emerged victorious from battles with truly terrifying foes. What a powerful and useful item. I could take it and use it in so many ways. But I'm willing to let you have it just like that. See how generous I am? So this would give me an invincible general. He's a 20th level general. A little bit less than the 20th level general I already have. And this gives me the legendary bracers. So I chose to accept the gift and use bracers and bows his head. I wish you luck, Dren608. Conquer your spirits as we, the Chalk Warriors, defeated ours. May they always be freedom among mortals. The bracers slip from his palms, the shoulders bend under the weight of years. His gray hair loses its luster, shine. His once proud posture slumps. Unwavering strength leaves the once mighty warrior. So the venerable WotR has completed its mission, which means my work here is done. I hope that the time I spent here searching for him all over Galarian was not in vain, so please excuse me while I attend to the tasks that piled up during my absence. I will let your other allies help you for now. And so there you have it. Just to give you a quick idea, I did drop like almost everything. I cleaned out a lot of this stuff. Still have all these things. I did put together the book. So reread. You can pause and read all of this. I've already read this. So I've already done that. What I have been doing is I've been doing what I call a rest spam. You'll see I'm up to 5 death wards. Basically, whenever I have to like wait a day for the crusade to progress, rather than saying skip a day, I did several rests in there where I did this, and I also stacked up a whole bunch of haste scrolls. So I have a bunch of haste scrolls for when we go into threshold. I have an extra backup of death wards. When I was at Arsenal, I went ahead and picked up another set of protection scrolls. And then there's also the resistances. So, and otherwise I dumped a whole lot of scrolls that I just figured I was never going to use. Kept a few for things I might have forgotten that I might need. But in general, I just dumped a whole bunch of stuff. Dumped all the weapons except for Dawnflower's Kiss. I did pick this up in some of the battles. I picked up a few odds and ends. I have a natural armor 6, which I was going to put on... who was it? Who was getting the 6? Oh, it was... I was going to put that on Social, because he only has a 31 armor class, so we'll give him a 32. Helps him a little bit. It's like lands at a 34, but when he puts up his bark skin, he goes up to close to 40. She does the same thing with the bark skin. She's at a 45, plus an extra 3 against large creatures. He's at a 28. There's not a lot I can do for him. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Yes, because he has evasion. I put a ring of evasion on Virgil, and he has on this lovely thing about where if he decides to use his throwing axes, he can be pretty good. We all have +5s or better as far as protection scrolls, except for Bismuth. He has the +3 pretty one that if they hit them, they have to make saving throws, otherwise they are minuses to hit going forward. And I got rid of all the other, pretty much all the other junk that we didn't really need. So that just gives you an idea of where we're at with all of our equipment. If you look at it, you see my armor class is 50 and 63 and 61. If I put this on, it doesn't help my saving throws. Keeps these all the same. My armor class goes down by 1 because I don't get the luck bonus. These things go up, but they really don't help me all that much. You see, it's a 34 there for will, 32 reflex, and 37 fortitude. If I put these on, stays there, nothing. Oh, wrong place. These actually go down, 36, 31, and 34. So it's actually better for me to have the luck bracers on, the +1 luck bracers, than these. which is kind of sad. But I got something. So anyway, I just thought you guys might want to see that little blurb there. It's a little short 10-minute video just to show you what happened there. I'll give you a quick overview of where we stand in the crusade now. I'm still tinkering around with the armies trying to get the best mixes. He's up to a 12 again. One of the armies I got me 666 of these guys, these archers. So then I used the this thing here to make them be, now they're over 1,000 of them. I put the assassins in his group. I still have the signifiers here. I don't know. Army number 2 got up higher level because I put a whole bunch of slingers in to go with some marksmen. And they have some fairly decent amount of ranged units. These guys are basically the defenders. This guy's here for healing. And the Mendevian Cavaliers are just another thing to hit with. Crusader Army 3 has 1,500 conscripts and 300 light cavalry. That's what's basically making it. They think it's at level 9 because of physical number of troops, but he's really not that good. And then I'm still trying to figure out how to get Odan to be better, and I'm just not coming up with a way to make him better. I could probably have him take over Army number 2. I'll probably have them just swap themselves 1 for 1 on a lot of troops and have him run this army. Maybe I'll do that. Because she is... her versus him. Do not want to dismiss the army. If we go and look at Odan, he still has Stone Throw like she does and Burning Liquid like she does. He has a hold for 1 enemy creature. Caltrops is a trap. He does have Slow and Boulder like she does, but he has Slow where she doesn't have. Ranged infantry units get a plus to damage if you cast this. Other than that, he's not much better than her. So I think switching the armies would probably be equivalent to the same thing. So maybe I'll do that. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Make this a... No, I don't want to do that. And we'll have Army number 2 come back. Don't know if she can actually reach him. Not quite. I'm pretty sure he can't reach her. Yep, they're come up 1 movement point short each. So, that's essentially what we're doing there. I am going to go ahead and skip a day rather than do my... I guess I'm going to show you my... what I call my rest spam. I do need to go check and see. I think this is the last time I can do this. So I've been using up my ingredients. But basically what I've been doing is like, okay, I need to wait a day or so. I will come over here to waste some time. I would just do a rest. And if you go into here... Yeah, this is going to be the last time I can make one of these. And one of these, because they both take these things. So this will be the last time I can do the rest spam, but...
Here's an interesting fact. To dissolve a body in acid cheaply and without the use of magic, you simply need to...
Go slower, please. It looks like it's my turn to start making note of interesting facts.
Alright, so now I should have... I have 6 here plus a 7th one. And I have... I don't know how many haste scrolls I have now. I have 3 level 5s, 2 level 18s, 5 level 20s with difficulty class 26, and 4 level 20 with a 24. These are level 20. So I have like 9 level 20 scrolls for Ember to read. So I think that's going to be more than enough haste to get us through everything. And one thing I do need to do probably is on her belt. We're going to give her one. She's going to get a midnight bolt, and Lan's going to get a midnight bolt. I think that's it for now. Got a lot of holy water. I don't know why I'm carrying it around, but I do. Oh, yes, I was going to have him have one of those, because he gets hit sometimes. And he's supposed to have the extended... What's the extent rod? He's supposed to have that on his belt, just so I don't forget. I did take off the stuff off Nino here, so we'll put back her bull strength. I did keep a bull strength, didn't I? Oh, it should go here. Yes, I give her a bull strength just in case. And a mage armor. Oh, and she gets a healing potion too. Mostly she's going to be pulling scrolls to cast things. Because when she casts the scrolls, they're cast at her level. So, like, if she's going to cast protections, you put all the protections on her, they're all being cast as 20th level. I left the +6 belt on her for dexterity and constitution. Ember only has a +4, but it's to all 3 stats. So, because it's all 3 stats, I think that's pretty good. I could probably... Interesting thought. I could swap my +6 for her +4, and then wear those bracers, and I could wear a different belt, but I don't have any good belts to really wear. Because that's only good for land. Huh. Something maybe to go look for. Because the bracers would give me +6 like the belt does, and I could maybe do something about that. I have to go check and see what I've sold to everybody. There's some kind of, you know, marauder belt that lets me get stuff when I charge or something. Alright, so that's what we do there, and then what we do is we run back over here. We do a rest like that, we come back over here, and then go ahead and hit the Crusade Affairs and see if we can move our armies again. Decrees-wise, I'm working on studying the crystal. That's going to be done like on the 22nd of the 3rd month. And then I've got 14 days to get done Arilu's drafts, because they take 14 days as well. So I'll get done just about at the right time to get into doing things. And I still can't move, so I'll probably have to just go and skip a day, because Can't do the spam anymore because I've run out of ingredients to do the kind of spamming I want to do. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to go do some more crusade management. I just thought you might like to see that. If I get another one where I'm going to have another... Hal still hasn't talked to me. So I might do this again when Hal shows up to talk to me. I think he will talk to me. Either Hal or Shamira or whatever her name is. I think I have those two to do yet. But, yeah. Like what you see, a thumbs up button really likes you. Go up, subscribe, hit the notify bell to be notified to upload videos. Please, guys, subscribe, hit the like button. It helps us as YouTubers to continue keep going on. Makes our content get a little bit higher up in the searches, which, you know, kind of snowballs into the effect of more people watching means more people might subscribe, which means more people will hit the like button and so on and so forth. So all that stuff really helps us. If you like what you're seeing here, please take the time to go ahead and hit the button. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for putting up with all my shenanigans and stumbling through this the first time down the angel path, not knowing the first thing of what I'm doing. Going down the legendary path, since I have some idea of what's going on, I'm doing much better. If I ever do this again, I might try and do it like I'm doing Kingmaker, where it'll be just streams, where I just like go forward under more stringent things, since I kind of know what I'm supposed to do, and then just kind of stumble through it as a stream, rather than you know, recording it bits and pieces. Just have 2 or 3 hour streams that I pop up once a week, just to let you see what's going on. If you'd like to see that, please leave me comments. Let me know that you want to see me do a stream like that. Maybe even give me an idea of what you'd like me to try and do. My thought is I would love to try and do these games as a group that I'd like to call a place that we call the zoo. Have all my companions, if at all possible, as many companions have animal companions, as well as the main character, and just see how many animals we can spam, you know, into a group without buying mercenaries. Obviously, you could buy mercenaries and have them all be ones that have, you know, animal companions. I just think it would be relatively OP because you got all these extra animals to carry everything that you ever could possibly find, and you know, they're there to take hits for you so that you don't take as much damage and let you keep going. So I might try and do that. I'm definitely going to do it just for my own, you know, grins. If you'd like to see something like that, leave me a comment as well. So yeah, leave me comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the notify bell to be notified when I upload videos and schedule streams. So I'm Dren608, and until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.